so here's your body. First thing you're going to do is fly over the table. So you can fly, you can just do a few like that, or you can go all the way around, it's up to you. I'm going to try and make this demo fairly short so that we can get on with the rest of it. Next one is hand on heart, hand on sacrum, just heart breath. And this is a good invitation to invite your client to take a deep breath in. I can feel his breath, like I just stay there till he's really exhaling on the out breath. Yeah, I'm really opening up on my heart breath and just allowing that channel to come through. The right hand on the edge of the hairline, left arm in the air. Ye alohama, ye manama, ye punoma, ye alanu, ye manua, nua. You don't have to do that out loud, but it's a really beautiful thing to bring in, you know, but just to have that, even if you're just pausing there, because this area here is really a gateway for spirit to enter the body. Then we're going to go down and come down here. We'll start to open up the legs. So remember, one hand under the ankle, the other under the knee, and lifting the leg till it's over. Opening up the sarong here and lifting the leg out. You don't want to drag the leg because you don't want the skin to be pulling at the top. Opening up and folding the sarong down and folding it in like this. So you've got your open body, picking up your oil, and different ways of oiling. You've got your fingers and you're going to run the oil through your fingers up and down the leg. Alternately, you can go up and keep going up all the way around and back down like that. If you have trouble with that or you don't like that, you can pull your little bit of oil in your hand, rub it together and oil up like that. It doesn't really matter how you do it as long as you're getting a nice flowing stroke, as long as it's fluid. And then if you need to oil a little bit more at the top, just a little bit in the hand, bringing it over the lower back, around the shoulder blades, back down. And the other place to oil up is you want to come down the inside of the shoulders and along the underneath of the arms, and that's going to help you with your with the arm work we do like that and back down. So you're always wanting to bring in long flowing strokes. A little bit extra oil in your hands. Now we come into starting on the left for women, right for men. Straight hands, so 3 different hand pressures. Remember, fingers, heel of hands, and butterfly fingers, which is running up like that. So long flowing strokes up around the body. 1, all the way down. 2, around, and 3. Finishing inner hand on their hand, outer hand runs up the arm. You're going to pivot your body so you're facing downwards, then butterfly hands down the body all the way out the foot. So that's a sequence which you will probably do 3 to 4 times to really open the body before you then turn to this side. But for the demo, I'm just going to do 1, 2, I'll just do it really quickly, 3, and around here we do nice downward flush step up, flush down the body like that. So you've done one side then the other, back to this side, and we are going to put the body into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3 is buttocks and the 4 is the back, and we just do upward strokes. And you can, I'm going to go through them very quickly. So then upward strokes, upwards in the buttocks, and upward strokes right along the spine, starting from the base of the spine and really detailing all the way around the side of the shoulder, flushing back down. You can do that on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do, I'd say, anywhere between 8 and 16, average 12 of those up each part of the body, always flushing back down. Next step is inward. So it's like a figure 8. So I'm really moving my hips and I'm up and down with my hands like that. 1 part, 2 parts, 3 parts, and long part down the back. Always flushing back down. So you come along this way. And we're going to do that up and part with every move that you do. Up and down buttocks, and up and around the back and down. Always, you don't want to lift off halfway down the back and just, oh yeah, you want to be really detailing the back all the way to the base, all the way past the shoulder and back down like that. Next move is leg stretch, is that right? Mm-hmm. Leg stretch, so just slowly moving the leg up and nice big stretch up like that. A couple of stretches and then you can, did we do this?
A little.
Okay, so we come into flushing the leg like this, flushing the foot. So you're holding onto the foot and you're using your fingers to flush up the foot, as well as doing a motion where you're like pull in and out, which is like huna, it's in and out. Most of the moves are like that, and in and out. I'm not sure if I did this move or whether we need to level 2.
We didn't do that.
Okay, we're not going to do that then. Yeah, so it's just a real flushing in and out. Then you will drop the foot. Then you drop the foot onto your belly, so you're holding the leg, and you've got 3 meridian lines. You've got 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do thumb work. So 3 thumb points is side by side, straight up like that. One on top of the other, straight like that. And the other one is what we call dancing thumbs, which is like a wiggling thumb move that can really help to just disperse any big tension. So you're wanting to play with those moves all the way up, those 3 parts of the body. Dropping the leg and coming up. His hand's in the way, you can always drop his arm there so that you've got access up the side of his body. So for the thumb moves, we turn number 2 and 3 into 1 together. And the whole motion is up the centre and around down the centre of the pelvis and out. And then the second one and the third one is inside the leg. So you can go slower in those areas, and you can use the 3 different thumb movements or 1 on each. And next we do up the back, which is right on the lower back. There's 2 meridians up the back. One is alongside the spine, so having a nice release there, which will end up coming up right up to the neck of the hairline. And the other one is around about alongside the inner shoulder blade, the butterfly section of your shoulder blade, up, around, and down the outside of the shoulder, flushing down. So you can do the same on the other leg. I'll just do it really quickly. Up and push and pull motion with the foot. Drop the foot onto the leg, and you've got 1, 2, 3 meridians. Drop the leg gently. Then you've got 1, 2, 3 meridians, and up the back you've got 1 and 2 all the way around the shoulder blade. So that all together should probably take you around 20 to 25 minutes, and you'll be detailing the thumb work. You'll go slower into the thumb work. Now we're ready to go up to the top of the back. So this whole back sequence should take you really 15 to 20 minutes. So now you're up on the top of the back. You've got your feet in running stance. First move is over the shoulders, down the spine, around. So you've got this nice move here, around, and variation of that is coming up, down the arms, always flushing up the neck. So you've got circular moves up and out, and then you've got longer moves up, out the neck, and down the arm, and out. Adjusting the feet, so you're side by side, and bringing in an alternative move where one hand goes after the other, and you're really leaning into one leg and putting your weight down there. Eventually with level 2 this turns into a reel like this kind of thing, so that's where it's going to go with it, and out, and then coming into with your index finger, you can flush up the neck here. And then you come down to the side of the body, around your straight on. And we're going to work, what we can remember, we've got one circle here, one here, and a straight line here. So we're going around the pelvic bone. It's like a push-pull kind of a feeling, pushing down, using a lot of finger and thumb work, and really using your intuition to go a little bit deeper there. You're working on the opposite side of the body, which is better for your body. And then lower hand facing up, this one facing on, so you've got that. And then you've got running up the spine and circling around your second circle. So you're right around the shoulder blades, nice firm pressure, and you can continue that. Come and repeat that, pushing up and around and around and around. And then you can bring that into a nice thumb and index flush up the spine, which can allow you to walk around to the other side and having that same sequence here. Up, push, it's like a push-pull, and then flushing up the back and around the shoulder blade. You're always reminding yourself to keep your posture in a good position, and you're coming from your core more than, it's just the hands, and you're going to get a sore neck. So I'm really putting my whole body into the work. The whole body's going in, and then flushing up. Now this move can continue on to the arm moves. Once you come up the neck, you can flush down the arm. And if anyone remembers the arm work, we're going up, down, holding the arm. You can give it a nice milking down like this. Now you can pull a couple of angles. You can pull down, or you can pull straight out. And then you've got a nice hook, stretch. Yeah, go. And then coming up. Next arm twist, tucking the arm here, interlacing the fingers. You're grabbing the arm from the top and using your arm to come around the shoulder blade. And then second move of that is a nice big twist like that. Down, you can really run around the other side. If you're going to be going from side to side, you want to keep your hand on the body as much as you can. And then we're going to do it on this side, so down, got a nice flush, flush, flush. You've got angle up or angle to the side, depending on their body type. Hook, pull, nice stretch, then sliding up, interlacing your fingers into their hand. You can rest the elbow on your belly if you need, and hook up like that, so you've got control of the arm. And you're hooking around the top of the shoulder like that. Second part of that move is loosening your hand to the wrist and just giving a nice stretch here like that. And down. I think that's about all on the front of the body. Back of the, is it? Anyone think of anything I've forgotten? Sometimes I do forget things. And you could finish with a nice long flowing stroke, and then just pulling the legs in like this, up like that, long flowing stroke, and pulling the legs in like this, da-da-da, closing up the sarong, and get ready to turn them over. So to turn them over, I'd put hand on sacrum, hand on heart, invite them to take a deep breath in, and out, and you can feel when the out breath is about to finish, and then you're going to say we're going to get ready to roll.